heard you've been a little busy today.
I've been a little busy.
Just a little.
A little, yeah.
Well, thank you for coming out. I do appreciate it. I know people have been going crazy at the idea of being able to ask you questions. Long line to get to. I say we dive right in.
All right, sounds good.
How do you since you're on Total Divas a lot, do you like being filmed down there, or do you get annoyed?
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's very annoying. Right now it's not bad because I'm not wrestling, so it's not like I'm not tired and all that kind of stuff. What's really frustrating is with our schedule, we wrestle a lot of times Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, fly home Wednesday, have half a day Wednesday and Thursday, and when you get home on that Wednesday and you just want to rest and the cameras are in your face, you really just want to punch them. But they've allowed us to do some really cool things. Like, we got to do some things that we would have never gotten to be able to do without Total Divas. One of the cool things, I talk about it in my book, but it was really special for us, was when I proposed to Bree, they were able to fly out my family and her family and surprise us, and literally in the woods, they built this amazing structure with all these lights, and it literally was like a movie. And we wouldn't have been able to do something like that without them, and it was the first time our families actually got to meet each other, so that was really cool. So for all the times that I really want to punch them in the face, they do some really nice stuff too. So.
I don't know what he said, but he just was clapping, so
If you had someone to choose to fight one more time, who would it be?
Brock Lesnar.
This is his Q&A, sir?
Well, actually, he's right. The one match that I want is the match with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So, but WWE might not ever allow that to happen because he might legitimately kill me. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
What is the one person you felt like inspired you growing up?
Gosh, there's so many different people inspired me growing up. As far as, especially like people outside of the world of wrestling. Because to me, the people in wrestling were just these people on TV who were like superstars and stuff. But like my mom and my dad were both very big inspirations to me as far as we didn't have hardly any money, and I don't ever remember either of them complaining about it, right? Like when you're a kid, when you have two kids, and like my sister and I wanted to do all this stuff, right? Play sports, have all this stuff. Like, I wanted these Sean Kemp basketball shoes because I was convinced that if I had Sean Kemp basketball shoes, that would somehow make me a better basketball player. And the problem wasn't that I wasn't good or that I wasn't tall, it was that I didn't have the right shoes. And these shoes at the time were $80, which for us was an incredible amount of money. And somehow my mom found a way to get me those shoes for Christmas. So, like, when you think of people who inspire you, like, I think the first people I think of are my mom and my dad. And also, like, so my parents got divorced when I was very young, like when I was in 3rd grade. And never once, not a single time, did I ever hear either of my parents talk bad about the other one. So, like, as far as, like, quality human beings inspiring you, like, those are the people who inspire me.
Thank you.
All right. My question is, what was by far the hardest thing you've ever had come over throughout your entire life?
I mean, it's funny because there doesn't seem to be any, like, really hard things for a long time in my life. Like, people think the wrestling stuff was really hard as far as, like, oh, you run the independents and all that kind of stuff. And no, that wasn't hard, it was fun. Like, there were years where I literally made no money and was sleeping on a dojo floor and all that kind of stuff, but it was fun. I never thought of it as bad. The hardest thing for me was when my dad passed away last year, because that's a very real thing, and lots of people in this room can relate to that as far as, like, people who you really care about passing away. And it's just one of those things where my my dad and I had a wonderful relationship, and it just makes you really sad that you can't go and do the stuff. Like, football season's coming up, and that was like, my dad's favorite thing was me coming over on a Sunday and us watching football together. And when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, so that happened a couple months before he died, like, it was literally like, I didn't get to watch it with him, but we were on the phone for a long time. But the Seahawks, like, we watched the Seahawks when the Seahawks were 2-14, right? And like, they were just rocking it, nobody cared. And still, we were just like, oh, the Seahawks, Dave Craig, like, all this stuff. And now, it's funny because like, I dealt with it last season, but last season it just wasn't as fun for me because there's not that person there to share it with, you know? So that's probably the hardest thing, is missing those things that you share with people in your life that you don't have anymore.
Thank you very much.